next generation.
Brahman Bire, KTN.
Harold Kimuge Kipchumba has been nominated to the National Assembly by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, to replace John Mbadi, who was last year appointed Treasury Cabinet Secretary. The IEBC gazetted Kipchumba's name alongside those in 9 ward representatives in various counties which have been vacant. Kipchumba had, after the 2013 elections, served as nominated senator before his 6-month stint came to an end following a court case that saw him replaced. Ken Gashuhi reports.
At his home in Rongai, Nakuru County, we find Harold Kimuge Kipchumba, who leads an ordinary life and has now been nominated to Parliament by the IEBC from the ODM party list to replace John Mbadi, who was last year appointed to the National Treasury as Cabinet Secretary.
A friend called me at about 9:42 that there's a Gazette notice that has inserted me to replace Honorable John Mbadi. In the current age and time, there are so many fake news until you get from the right person, and the right person that I got from was my lawyer.
Kipchumba has been nominated as a representative of persons with disabilities, and since his name was published in the Kenya Gazette, his phone has not stopped ringing, with Governor Benjamin Cheboy of Baringo County, where he hails from, leading the pack in congratulating him.
Great character, and I think that's what some of us will take to the National Assembly. Not only that we represent persons with disabilities, but we can represent the spirit of this nation.
His is, however, a mix of joy and anxiety. In 2013, he was nominated to the Senate by ODM, but his stint was cut short 6 months later after his nomination was challenged in court and replaced with Godliver Omondi, who is now deceased.
This is a political process, and in politics, everything is possible.
Even now, he is not out of the woods yet, as a section of unsettled ODM members have been pushing for the nomination of ODM Youth League President John Ketora.
I'm glad, first of all, that my party still insisted that they will stick to the law, that once the list that was gazetted by IEBC in the general election of 2022 remains.
In 2002, Kipchumba unsuccessfully vied for Baringo North parliamentary seat and was in the forefront in the fight for multi-party democracy in Kenya. He has been hailed as a hero for his spirited campaign against polio, which affected him at the age of 4. In 2015, he was recognized as UN Person of the Year in Kenya for the anti-polio immunization campaign.
Polio is not just about a disease, it's about people affected. The pain, the hurting. And so I took that opportunity to run with a campaign against polio in Kenya, supported by WHO and UNICEF and the Ministry of Health. In fact, we are just eradicating it, and then we were able to increase the coverage of vaccine.
Ken Gashuhi, KTN.
Meanwhile, the